Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here, and it is Fail Me Thursday, baby. I think that's what I'm going to do every Thursday, is I'm going to do games of fails for the Friday challenge. So make sure if you do fail at the challenge, at least send them in, and I'm going to start doing those games on Thursday here. And as far as I know, this is a fail submitted to us by the man you see here in the bottom right-hand corner. It is maduckJr playing for Team Copper. He will be playing as the red Protoss. In the upper left-hand corner, we have the blue Terran. Actually, Shlow is the blue Terran. It just looks like a very familiar name. I almost feel like I've done this game before, or at least seen this player before in one of my games. But either way, we will get this baby off to a rip-roaring start. Shlow's going to start himself off of the wall here. Of course, this Friday challenge, in case you're unaware, is you can only win by building the 2 specialty units on each team that I have enlisted to you. In the Protoss, you can build yourself high Templars, Warpmen and Archons if you choose to do so, and the Mothership Core. Those are the only offensive units you can use. If you are Terran, you can build yourself some Ghosts and some Ravens. And if you are Zerg, you can build yourself some Infestors and some Vipers. Those are the 2 units for each team you are allowed to use. Obviously, you can use your Peasants as well to attack, because that might be what it takes sometimes. There we go. Get a little bit of scouting out of Shlow here. Shlow's going to get in that base here. maduckJr at the other end, he's being a shit disturber there. He ends up getting surrounded and beat on there. Too many guys on gas, but he gets them off right away there. There we go. maduckJr is chrono boosting the heck out of those probes here, so nice to see that. There is going to chase around that SV. Doesn't like any sort of units in his base either. So very well done so far. We can probably get this baby off to a 2 times head start here one more time and get this baby going. Is only getting 1 on gas to start this game here. Might want to start getting the gas a little bit heavier this early, as he is going to need a lot of gas for this build, or at least a fair bit anyways. There goes the cyber core. There goes the other gateway. So basically all you're going to need is gateway for this build here, and of course a cyber core to get your mothership core out. But either way, you won't need any other buildings, which does make it a little bit easier to use the Protoss to do this build as with everybody else's. It's fairly heavy gas build if you're Terran, and if you're going to do it as Zerg, it's a tough one, you know. Zerg, I think, will be the toughest with the Infestors there. I think that'll be the hardest by far. But either way, at the other end here, he does have the wall off here. Does have one of the walls down here. He looks like he's going out to expander, maybe going out to do a little bit more exploring here. Is getting a reactor on the one building here. Let's take a look at the APM tab. It is 40 to 23, so very well done. That is what I like to see. And we do have basically just 1 Marine on the map for any sort of offensive unit. So he will need the Twilight Council, which he already has. Templar Archives, that will have to imagine will follow us up. He is building a Zealot. So maybe I was lied to, and you guys might actually not be getting a challenge here. A challenge fail. This might be a normal game. Either way, I'll make sure it gets up here. So now I'm even more curious what happens in this game here. It doesn't look like it is a challenge fail, so I'm not entirely sure who wins this. But either way, Warp Gate technology is coming out at this point in time. It's spitting Zealots out left, right, and center here. And chrono boosting out the Warp Gate. It's very, very smart. Does have the 3 gateways on the map here with the 1 Twilight Council. Doesn't have anything researching out of it as of yet, but is getting the expansion up here. So very, very well done by maduckJr. And we are getting someone moving out here. So he's getting a fairly decent move out here. Does have the 4 Marauders in that army. 6 Marauders altogether. The other 2 must be hanging out back at base there. And 11. Count them up. 11 Marines, and a few of them would be back here. So either way here, it does have a lot of idle SCVs here, so both these guys are fairly average players, which is what I like to see here. He's getting stim pack, already has combat shield, so very well done. Already is researching combat shield. Concussive shells has combat shield. There you go. We've determined that. Those are the shields they're carrying. Moved up the ramp, then moved back down. Not entirely sure. Maybe you've seen that pylon, got a little bit scared of that damn good look building with that cool skin on it. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it is allowing maduckJr to build a bit more of an army here. He is going to get himself a couple more gateways, so we're going to have 5 gateways, and Zealot Legs is going to be his choice of poison here. Here we go. Going to drop down that forge here. Up to imagine he's going to cancel that forge. That'll probably end up going down. Good cancel there. Has to cancel the Nexus at the same time here. Here comes his units down the ramp here. They're going to get bottlenecked, so that's really going to suck for him. They're going to melt away at these Zealots here. One after another is going to go down. Time Warp ends up going down here. If you can get rid of the Marines, Mothership Core should be able to take care of him here. There they go. Does get rid of everything he can here. Moves through the time warp there. A little bit surprised he's not bringing in reinforcing Marines to try and help out with killing the Mothership Core here. But either way, he is actually going to have enough to might be able to kill it, depending. It's going to be very, very close. Oh, not quite. See, if you have 1 more Marine down here, would have had this game at this point in time. Now, where he's going to have enough, I'm not too sure. Mothership Core is looking to clean up the rest of this here. At the same time, he does have a very good alignment of pylons. I do like to see the organization in his base here. It's very, very pretty. Other than the fact he does have a little bit of a jail here in the middle here between all this, I would have to imagine so, but I could be wrong. Either way, at the other end here, he does have enough. He could have finished it if he was rallying everything up there, but he didn't choose to do so, so could be in very big trouble. Might regret doing so. He's going to try and move out again with a second helping of an army here. At the other end, I would have to imagine he's probably going to start building up a lot more zealots, or possibly even a lot of stalkers to go with this. Haven't really decided what maduckJr is doing for a build yet. But either way, he does have zealot legs, so he is going to have the zealot legs. He's going to move out with this army and the probe. I don't know if that's Captain Probe. You should have the white hard hat out. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but either way, maybe he feels he needs that probe. Probe is actually going out to expand here. Catches him on the move command, so actually might get a lot more shots in than what he should have got there, so will help a little bit. He obviously is going to be underarmed here, so may end up getting this army massacred, just not quite as badly as they would have got massacred had that move command not been on there. There they go, another one there, chasing those Marauders down. The Marauders decide to turn around. Oh, maduckJr turned. Not too sure why. I think he would have had that battle if he had all these Zealots running in there, but either way, he's going to run himself to tile tail back to base there. Up here, he does have some more Zealots warping in here. Also does have his Stalker here. So it does appear maduckJr does know what warp gate technology is. He's using warp gate technology at the 11-minute mark. I thought that was a 14-minute build last time, but fair enough. 11 minutes, so he's earlier on the warp gate technology. He probably even had it earlier than that. I just wasn't paying attention to it. Either way, we do have 5 Marauders, 1 Marine. They're just going to sit at the bottom of the base here. He's accumulating everybody back here. I don't know if he knows there's such. He does know there's a rally point. Okay, what you do is you take all your barracks here, and you go down to the end you're attacking when you have that much pressure. Don't do it now, though. And you right-click, and all your units will be built, and they'll move down the other end, which is what he should have done at the beginning, would have had this game. But either way, I think he's about to get a spanking. It is punishing time, says maduckJr. As he's moving out here with 7 Zealots, 6 Stalkers, to the 12 Marines, and 6 Marauders here. There we are, 12 Zealots on the map now here. So this could be deadly. Looks like the wooden spoon's coming out, the belt's coming off, and the bare ass is about to get spanked here. Here we go. A little bit too late on the bunkers, boys. It's time for a massacre. Walks through the one SCV. Apparently decided he'll bring another one down. Doesn't want those Marines coming down that ramp here. He is going to start attacking everything from the bottom here. Hopefully get through. He uppers and lowers and uppers and lowers that supply depot here. There he goes. Now he backs down the bottom of the ramp here. Basically going to look at running a contain at this point in time. I would assume he's going to start getting a proxy pylon up there. Apparently this SCV, or this probe here, got left in the dark. He's going to stand over there and do nothing. Does scan down there, just missing the army, so he might actually move down into this thinking that the army's run away. No, he doesn't. He actually scans there. Lucky for him there. Shlow is smarter than we think there. Does get the expansion off at the same time here. Is bringing in a lot more Stalkers, 5 more Stalkers to be exact there. Wouldn't mind seeing him use this probe here to run up here and build a proxy. He's going to try and go through the rocks here, or he's just going to look for the expansion here. But either way, I'd have to assume he's going to blow these rocks away and move his way up. Or maybe not. He's actually going to hang out at the bottom for a little bit longer here. Is he going to build any more units? There we go. There's another warp in happening here. And we are going to get a couple more Zealots to put into this compilation. Does have 18 Marines and these 7 Marauders. So this is looking pretty deadly here. He's going to make sure that he's got his opponent contained here. Opponent has not moved out at all, so he's really going to do a very good job at keeping him contained to this one base here. As you can see, he is starting to mine himself out at this point in time. Does have everybody moving up. Everybody's Zealot legs in there. Here we go. He's going to massacre through that supply depot. They're going to try and get through here, but he's really bottlenecking them, which is really hurting them at this point in time. Everybody's at the bottom of the ramp there. They're trying to work their way up here. This could be very close. Yes, does need to back off, and he is chasing down. Don't know if that's the best move. He doesn't have any reinforcements coming, so he's going to back off of here, but he has kept his opponent to one base here. They're going to keep chasing him down here. Now they're going to back off finally here. So let's see if his opponent decides that it's time to expand at this point in time, now that they have basically come to a standstill. We could probably speed this baby up, but on the macro game, it does look like maduckJr is a little bit up. In SCV to probe count, they are very even right now, but due to the fact he already has this expansion up and running, he is going to start getting more and more ahead as far as the income goes. Don't see any upgrades yet, so a little bit surprising that we don't have any upgrades coming out of maduckJr yet, but at the same time, we do have 1-1, so he definitely does have the upgrade count going for him so far. A little bit surprised we aren't seeing any sort of medevac too at the same time. Does have the starport up there. Starport does have a reactor on it, but is electing not to build anything out of it, so that's very surprising. Not entirely sure why, but at the same time, he has been locked down the one base, so hasn't really had that option. Now the Army's deciding they might look at moving out here at this point in time. It does have a fairly hefty army, but either way, they're both fairly even in armies, especially with that stim. That really going to be the game changer. Of course, stim without any medevacs to help you out is really painful when you do use it. But either way, both these guys doing fairly decent for themselves right now. It is 94 to 84 in food count here. Is getting a third up, so very well done by maduckJr. He's playing a very good game so far. There's the Army moving back and forth here, looking at every corner of the base, make sure nothing's there. I don't know if he's seen something fly over there or why he's moving the back of the base here. Or maybe just found a new spot he likes to hang out. Maybe that's the smoke pit. I'm not entirely sure. But either way here, we are looking like we're moving out here by maduckJr. He's going to try and make himself back up that ramp there and realize that his opponent has expanded and is dropping mules. Big advantage to being Terran is that you can't expand with not many peasants there and just spit those mules out. Here we go. A lot of Zealot legs running in there. They're going to try and get in and be the meat shield of all this here. A lot of Stalkers beating on this here, so it is very, very close battle here. Does look like maduckJr. might be able to clean this up quite easily here. Yes, he does. This should be the GG at this point in time, I'd have to imagine. He's going to go right for the expansion. Does have a few units with the siege up top, so might actually be able to hold off maduckJr. But the fact he's going to lose this expansion is going to be very, very painful for him here. There comes some units moving down. Don't think that was smart. They should have stayed up top with the help of the siege tank here, as he is going to lose all those units if he does move up. There's the reinforcements. That should pretty much be the straw that breaks the camel's back, as that is a very hefty reinforcements coming in there. And they're almost moving into siege tank fire. Yes, they do end up hitting siege tank fire. Does move in our SCV down there as a little bit of a gift for maduckJr. here. There he goes, ends up clean that up, holds him back to one base. At this point in time, he's mined right out basically, so he can't build anything else. So maduckJr. could basically toy with him, and I don't know if that's what he's doing at this point in time, but it does almost feel like he is toying with him there. They're going to move back up, kill that lonely SCV. What a bunch of assholes, he's saying. I like it. Good blink, very good blink there, and that should be it right there, as he does get the perfect blink up there. Does finish off the siege tank. Does elect to load 2 units into the medevac to die from up there. Maybe that was a nicer spot they wanted to die, I'm not too sure. Should move everybody in so Zealots can get their Zealot legs going here, and there they go. They should be able to finish this off fairly easily here. He's trying to out micro him here, but I just don't think he has the unit count to do it, and he has no money either, so basically this should be GG at this point in time. SCVs are all being pulled off the line here. They're not going to attack though. They're just going to sit there and get their arses whooped. And there they go. Now they're attacking away here, but I think it's too little too late, as these Zealots are going to go through and they're going to clean up everything they can here. Stalkers are going to clean up the rest of it here. These SCVs have finally given up. They're just going to stand there and die. We can probably speed this baby up here. It doesn't look like Shlow wants to quit. Oh, there we go. He did want to quit. So my congrats to you, maduckJr. My condolences to you, Shlow. It was a very good try, my good man. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you see a satellite in the sky, a Russian's looking you in the eye, don't pull the horse's tail. I pet my dog last night. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.